Hi everyone, Shiv here, and we're back with some more Blackrock Mountain news. Alright, today Blizzard, quote-unquote, leaked 3 new cards, and they're all class cards, so that's going to be really, really amazing. Now the classes we're going to be dealing with today are Mage, Hunter, Warlock, Cancer. So yes, let's go take a look at what new shit you're going to have to deal with in the coming meta. Starting off first is the Flamewalker, 3 mana for 2/4. Blizzard's really liking this whole 2/4 for 3 thing. It still equates out in many ways, very nicely, because at 3 mana you get either kind of a vanilla 3/4. I mean, you kind of look at Dark Cultist and go, well, you know, that effect is pretty, yeah, but it's a Death Rattle effect. The value placement on Death Rattle effects is actually slightly not to scale, I might add. But you look at anything that actually has a serious effect. There's no way in hell it's going to be anything but a 2/4 or a 3/2. Blizzard made damn sure of that shit. Alright, so this is an effect that you could use over and over again. Okay, after you cast the spell, deal 2 damage, randomly split among all enemies. Randomly split. Okay, so I have 2 damage. You've got 2 of these spectral spiders. Boom! You no longer have those spectral spiders. Simple as that. But now you really start having to ask yourself, well, does Mage have enough spells that they could kind of pack in there and use in functionality to make this viable? I mean, wouldn't a Wild Pyromancer be better? No! And here's why. Spare parts. Wild Pyromancer, when you use his ability, boom, he takes damage, your board takes damage. This guy, on the other hand, no. So, obviously, turn 3, coin, spare part, boom, 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 boom. You could just do some amazing shit. And yes, playing the coin is casting a spell. So yeah, that's going to be a great tool for dealing with aggro. I do think you're going to see a slight change in the dynamic of Mage decks out there. This is actually a really good tempo tool, allowing them to get to the more late game play. So you might see more Antonidas, Ragnaros, and other kind of really cool end game scenarios like that. So I kind of like that. I think that's really cool. But this is a great answer to Muster for Battle. It's a great answer to Implosions, all that stuff. Because before, you know, people were like, oh, well, maybe you should tech an Arcane Explosion. Nobody wants to tech a fucking Arcane Explosion because that's fucking garbage. Hey! So I like this. This is actually a concept that I was working similar on for another class for the adventure mode we were doing. But this one, I kind of like it because it's Mage. Alright, so moving on to the next one, we've got Hunter. Alright, 4 mana for a 4/4 beast. It's a class card and it's only 4. Alright, so what's the battle cry? If your hand is empty, gain +3/+3. Now, this looks cool as shit, don't it? This looks cool as shit, because any of us who've ever played Hunter knows that their draw mechanic is shit. And a lot of times you're reliant on top decks. This is literally a card that if you get in your hand, you want to throw it back and just hope to get it on top deck when you're out of cards, just so you have a 7/7 on the board, right? No. Either way, the fact of the matter is, because of Dr. Boom and a lot of good value legendaries that are out there, big game hunters become a staple of a great amount of decks. So this guy, so you get a 7/7 on the board. Big game hunter comes down. You still got no board. You still got no hand. You're still pretty much fucked. But if you only look at him for his battle cry, then you're missing out on something quite amazing here. All right, so it's a 4/5. Oh, it's a 4/4. Play this down. Obviously, next turn you could throw down, Houndmaster top it. Now you got a 6/6. But Shiv, you could already do that with Tall Strider. Yes, you could. But here's the thing: Tall Strider went to a 7/6. Thus was killable by Big Game Hunter. 6/6 is not killable by Big Game Hunter, so that's kind of important to realize. However, silences still exist, so you're still pretty much shit out of luck on that. I don't know. If I was to use this in a deck, I think I would almost have to carry like Jeeves in the deck as well. Just to, you know, it's like, okay, here he comes out, now let me refill, you know, and hope to get Jeeves on the next draw. But that's like asking way too much of a deck. And I don't think that's going to work. I really don't. It's an okay card. Not one of the greatest. I kind of feel a little bit let down. It's like another meh hunter card. I mean, the last two we've gotten, Steam Weedle Sniper, and now this one just kind of feel like shit. It has some value. I'm not going to say it's absolutely like tier 3 garbage, but I would have to class this as about like a tier 2. In Arena, I actually see some more value in this than many give credit for. But I don't think we should overlook the fact that, you know, the Houndmaster effect, because it is a beast, as well as another thing for Kill Command to activate with. So, but other than that, it's meh. It's like a do or die option. And, okay, I know somebody's going to do this, and I know it's going to happen. Well, Shiv, what about if you could imagine this, the turn 9 scenario of you play down a Tundra Rhino, and then you play this as your last card. And then you're doing 7 damage instant to the face. Actually, technically 9, but ladies and gentlemen, I live in Florida. I do not live in Magical Fairy Christmas Land, alright? It can happen. It'll probably show up on a trolled-in video, and somebody's going to probably flip shit and eat like 10 pounds of salt because of it. But it's not a viable strategy at all. Alright. So the next card. The Imp Gang Boss. This guy is pure fucking baller status. Pardon my profanity, but look at him. That guy just screams baller. Alright, so 3 mana for a 2/4. Like I said, Blizzard loves the stat line. Alright, whenever this minion takes damage, summon a 1/1 Imp. Yes, because Warlocks didn't have a hard enough time already getting a lot of shit minions out on the board. So yeah, here's what we're going to start seeing. This guy is going to become pretty much a staple of any zoo deck. And you know what? It's probably good, because let's really think about it. What did Warlocks really have at 3 mana that was even worthwhile playing? Nothing. Demon decks are getting a lot stronger with this guy. It's giving you some early game potential. You can build boards, and hey, because of its ability, as you're trading with it, you're always going to get a remainder on there. And then stuff like, oh, Direwolf Alpha gets more value. You get the point. Alright? There's definitely a lot of value in this card, and because it's a demon, Demon Fire, Fellheart, all that other fun stuff actually apply. So, yeah. I mean, if you really think about it, Warlocks are really good in the early game. I mean, the most standardized used cards by them are pretty much, let's see, for 1-drops, you've got the Voidwalker and the Flame Imp. For 2, you've got the Mistress of Pain. You could say Succubus, but fuck no. And now for 3, you got this guy. And then 4, you got the Void Caller. 5, you've got, I mean, they're seriously, their curve of just minions is pretty solid up to about 5. And yeah, I know I deliberately didn't say Pit Lord, because if you're going to play Pit Lord, you might as well play Hungry Dragon at that point. Alright, so these are the 3. They're all pretty freaking amazing, with the exception of the Hunter one. I think the Warlock one is definitely probably one of my favorite ones, but it's a tie between that and the Flame Walker. So in the comment section below, let me know which one you like. Tell me how you're going to use it. What little scenarios and strategies do you have planned for these 3 cards? Till next time, this is a Shiv saying, hey, good luck, have fun, and may RNGesus bless you.